Demo of Resident Evil 6, we're able to see how the long-running series continues to mutate since its action DNA twist in RE4. The subject is the same build that was at E3 back in June, but this time we were able to more carefully explore its zombie-strewn environments and play as the secondary characters in each of the 3 campaigns. At the core of Resident Evil 6 are the intertwining campaigns of veterans Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy as they travel the world in an effort to thwart another bioterrorist outbreak. Thrown into the mix is newcomer Jake, the son of the series' main antagonist Albert Wesker. Each of the leads are accompanied by a partner. Secret Service member Helena teams up with Leon, BSAA member Piers tries to bring Chris back from the brink, and Jake partners up with Sherry Birkin, a name that should be familiar to RE veterans. Like Resident Evil 5, cooperative play feels central to the game's design. In the demo, you can select from any of the 3 campaigns for a brief taste of the experience. Leon's level attempts to channel the dark and suspenseful atmosphere of the older Resident Evil games, though it's light on actual content and action. You'll slowly move through a university campus that's been ravaged by an outbreak, with camera zooms and pans attempting to recreate the series' classic tension. There's little to interact with until the level culminates with a zombie shootout in a parking garage. Chris's level, which is much more action-oriented than Leon's, has a bit more to offer. Playing as Piers is a much better experience, providing cover for Chris as he makes his way across the rooftops. Piers also has access to a sniper rifle with thermal vision, which gives you more options and makes better use of the game's newly added cover system. The sequence near the end, when you need to hold out against a seemingly endless onslaught of zombies, is definitely a highlight, although it pales in comparison to the similar village sequence back in Resident Evil 4. Finally, there's Jake's mission, featuring the lone boss encounter in the demo. After a quick chase sequence, the action settles down briefly and gives you an opportunity to explore. Jake can find some hidden items like a high-powered revolver, but only as Sherry can you access a higher-up ledge where we encountered something similar to the blue medals found in previous games. The actual boss battle feels intense as you're chased through tight quarters with a giant monster nipping at your heels. There are a few ways to tackle the beast, but you also have to deal with zombie stragglers who can throw a wrench in your strategy. No matter which character you select, there are a few basics that stay the same across the board. You can quickly toggle between your guns and other items using the D-pad, or bring up a menu to interact with other items, many combining herbs to make more potent medicines. Many weapons offer different fire modes, such as switching between semi-automatic and automatic firing on a gun, dual-wielding pistols, and toggling on the thermal vision on your scope. Each character comes with a set of melee moves that can be performed on command, unlike the context-sensitive beatdowns of past RE games. Following in his father's footsteps, Jake can do even more with his melee, with an expanded array of combination attacks. In one of our first takes, we weren't entirely pleased with the aiming mechanics and camera work. Fortunately, the demo offers a way to tweak these settings, which included refining the aiming speed and changing the reticle from a cursor to the laser sight used in older games. In fact, you could even change up the color of the laser. Just be careful if you decide to make adjustments in-game. Time doesn't stop when you're in a menu. It's hard to say how much the demo will reflect the final product, but with only 3 months away from the North American launch of Resident Evil 6, we won't have to wait long to find out. We'll soon have the final word on the impact of this biohazard in our full review.